Welcome back to Season 8 on the Club House SMP server. I'm outnumbered, and in the last episode, we decided to set up a little base in this area here, mostly because of the biome diversity. We've got jungle, forest, we've got savanna over here, plus the badlands and desert, and the river biomes on each side. So a lot of different options and a lot of different blocks and biomes available in this area. It's one of the reasons I decided to set down a sign here and a chest and a crafting table and call this place my own. I've also established this small farm here with wheat, potatoes, carrots, and sugarcane. I've had to move my operations down into the basement here in between episodes because it wasn't very safe in the area, although I have since then put a bunch of torches around the area, which has kept mobs from spawning in this general area. But just in case, and to keep myself safe during the night, I decided to put a bed down here in this hole, along with a furnace and some storage. I've also established a level 30 enchanting table. Yep, I grinded out a bunch of leather from cows, and that combined with the sugarcane from the farm up above, I was able to craft a bunch of books and make a bunch of bookshelves in order to get our enchanting set up here to level 30. We've also got this little guy here. I found him in between episodes. I don't have a name tag yet, but I already know his name is going to be Bad Dog. And the reason for that is because in between episodes, he killed all my sheep in my sheep pen. So he's a very bad dog, but I was able to get a bone and tame him. So he is our dog now. You stay here. We're going to do a little bit of level 30 enchanting to start the episode. Let me grab some diamonds here and a few books. Plus I need some lapis. And we can use some of the levels I was able to get to do some level 30 enchanting. I only have 37 levels at the moment, so we're only going to be able to do level 30 enchanting approximately 3 times before we run out of levels to do any more. But before we start enchanting, let's do a little bit of crafting because I have 26 diamonds in my inventory. That's how many total diamonds I have to my name at the moment. But it's enough to craft some basic diamond armor for the first time. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a pair of diamond boots. I would also like to have a pair of diamond leggings. And let's go ahead and craft a helmet as well. Am I getting GGs in the chat? Thanks, Dr. Whoops. Appreciate that. I also want to craft a bow. Let me go ahead and make one of those quickly. Oh, I always do that wrong. Let's just quick craft the bow. Oh, I almost did it right, I guess. But I'm going to want to do some enchanting on some of these items. And I don't know which one I want to make first. All right, let's check out our options here in the enchanting table. On a bow, we have power 3, not great. What about on boots? Okay, depth strider 3 is not bad. On the helmet, we can do unbreaking 3. And on the leggings, unbreaking as well. Well, I think we'll go for... Oh, not the helmet. I want to do the depth strider on the boots. I think that would be very useful. So let's go ahead and grab that enchantment. Yes, we got protection 4 as well. That's very lucky. Let's check the bow again. Okay, power 4 is great. Let me check the leggings, fire protection, not interested. And aqua infinity on the helmet. We're going to do that one. And it also came with protection 4. We've been very lucky so far. Now, I only have enough levels for one more enchantment, I think, at the level 30 level. I don't want protection 3 on my leggings. On the bow, we can get flame, which is pretty good. Let me see what our choices are on a book real quick. Blast protection 4, so it's definitely going to be the flame bow. Hopefully we got something else on it. Okay, unbreaking 3 and flame. That's not bad. Not a very powerful bow, but we can use it to combine with something else in the future. In this episode, we're going to be building a starter house in this area. I have some resources staged in this chest here for the build. But first, I want to show you how I've been getting my XP. So I went underground, did a little bit of caving, got a few diamonds in between episodes, and one of the things I found pretty close to the base here is a zombie dungeon underground, and I dug down, straight down to it, and put this ladder in. And if we go down to the zombie dungeon, you'll see that I've turned it into an XP farm. It's a very simple XP farm. I've basically just dug out around the spawner and put this area in here with some flowing water that pushes the zombies to one corner. Here I've got some protections against the zombies and the baby zombies, so they can't get through here because of the slab and trap door. You can see we have zombies spawning in already. They're actually standing on a hopper, which is connected to this barrel right here. So we can actually collect the zombie drops and also collect XP at the same time. So I've just been coming up to this little window here and hitting the zombies with my axe for XP. And if we can get our levels back up over level 30, we can do a little bit more enchanting before we start our build today. So that's the zombie XP farm, and now that I have my levels over 30 once again, we can do a little bit more enchanting. Do we want to do a power 4 bow? Aqua Infinity on a book? Or protection 4 on the leggings? I think we'll go with the bow first, because I really want a good bow. Let's go ahead and put in the lapis and we'll see. Okay, just power 4 on the bow, but I can combine it with the unbreaking and flame bow. On a book, we can get sharpness 3, and on the leggings, protection 3. That's not so good, actually. What if I just do a pickaxe? Okay, efficiency 4 on a pickaxe will be fine for now. Oh, we got fortune 2 on it as well. That's funny. So I don't have enough levels anymore. But it looks like we have protection 4 available on the leggings now, and piercing 4 on a book. I think we'll save up and do the leggings next, but why don't we start on our build now? All right, let's get started right about here. And if this design seems familiar to you at all, it's because I've stolen it. I've stolen the idea straight from Mojang themselves. The Savannah Village has a build exactly like the one I'm building now, and that's the design that I've copied here. Let me see if I can get this correctly. So this is going to be the entrance. These stairs here lead up. Let's see, I need to get rid of that one. That's supposed to be a stair. And then the structure goes behind it. Here, maybe if we place these, it'll be a little bit easier to tell what we're doing here. These stairs go too tall, I believe. And they go every other block all the way around. 3 on that side and 4 along the back. Yeah, that looks about right. Let's go ahead and double these all up. This build is actually on stilts. It's one of the villager houses that is home to the cartographer village in the savannah. So now that we have this stilts built up, we can start adding in the blocks here. Let's see, did I do this right? It seems like I'm missing a block somewhere. Oh well, I'll figure it out in just a moment. It'll be pretty obvious if I did something wrong. Let's go ahead and put in... I've definitely done something wrong here. I think I need to push this whole thing back 1 block. That's much better. It seems that pushing it back a block was exactly what was missing there. Alright, so we've got the foundation in. Now it's time to add some of these support blocks here. I believe it's the acacia logs on each corner, and they go up 3. So let's go ahead and build these up. This next bit requires logs to be placed in a very specific orientation, so I've put in some scaffolding blocks here temporarily so we can place the logs facing the correct way, which is on their sides facing out like this. We also need to do the same thing on each of the sides. Can I reach it from here? Yes, I can. And then I think what we want to do on this side is actually leave a window. So let's go ahead and bring the blocks down, and I think we leave that one empty. Let's just fill it in for now, in case I'm wrong. It could be that the windows are actually on the back. So we'll just fill it in on the side. Let's do the same to this side, and then we'll go around back and figure out what we want to do there. All right, on the back, it's going to be 2 windows, just like that. And now that all of the walls are in, we can actually go inside and remove our dirt scaffolding. There we go. This build is starting to look very familiar. It's just missing a roof and a few of the details. Now, if I remember correctly, this cartographer house usually has a chest on this side and a cartography table on this side, usually right there, I think. And then in these corners, it's usually one of these logs, I think, but instead of putting a log, we're just going to put a crafting table on this side, and we'll leave this side empty for now. Let's go ahead and put glass panes in the window frames there. And now it's time to put on a roof, but first we can go ahead and throw in an acacia door like this. And another thing that we can add is a few brown banners to the outside. So let's go ahead and put a few in. I think where they go is actually here and here. And then I'm pretty sure there's 3 on each side. Something like this, I believe. Yeah, that's starting to look somewhat correct. I guess we could go look at an actual village house to see what it looks like, but let's go ahead and throw a roof on this thing, and we'll call it done. So up here on the roof is where I want to change it up a bit from the original design. We're going to use copper instead of acacia wood, and we're going to wrap the stairs all the way around, and then do another layer of stairs after that, all out of copper. And then I believe the top of the roof will actually be copper slabs to finish it off. Let's see if we have enough copper for this. It looks like I might run out. I better start smelting some more. Yeah, there's only 2 left here. So I'm definitely gonna need more copper. Oh, 7 left. So I can finish this layer at least. So this roof is going to oxidize over time, and I don't have any honeycomb to prevent it from oxidizing, so we're going to have to come back and de-weather it using our axe eventually, and then wax it later so that it doesn't oxidize, because I really do like this orangey copper color for the roof on this house. All right, so we've got all the stairs in now. We just need to go ahead and place in these slabs. Let's see, what level do we... If we do this, it'll be spawn-proof up here. If we don't, we could have mobs spawning on our roof, so I think we'll just go ahead and make it flat. Well, it definitely looks a little out of place up here on the hill. This typically is found in a savanna village, but I think we've duplicated the structure quite nicely, and I like the copper on the roof instead of the acacia wood. Let's go ahead and finish this build off with an orange bed, which is not usually found in here. That's very cozy. What is this, 2 by 5? Yeah, not a lot of room to work with in here, but it'll do for now. All it needs now is a few path blocks and a few pumpkins and melons. Let's go ahead and put some in. I think we'll put a melon here. Let's go ahead and put some pumpkins over on this side. Where should we put it? Maybe here? We'll plant a pumpkin right there. It'll take a while for these to grow up, but I think it'll look good when they do. Let's go ahead and put in a melon here, and we'll throw in some pumpkins on the back side here. Well, I'm off to go do some fishing. I want to get my levels back up to over 30 so we can do some more enchanting. And it's my first time to do fishing in Season 8 on the server, and so I want to see what we can fish up. And we'll see what our fishing luck looks like. I also want to see if we can get a name tag so that we can name our puppy. That way everyone will know what a bad dog he is. What are we going to fish up first? I say salmon. No fish. Oh, there we go. We've got a bite. And it looks like it's a tripwire hook. Wow. Definitely didn't see that coming. I was just doing some fishing here, and you'll never guess what I just discovered right around the corner. I kept hearing zombies spawning over here, so I decided to take a closer look, and I discovered there's a little bit of a cave entrance here with a zombie dungeon inside. So I've already gone and placed a torch in here, but I haven't looked at the loot in the chests yet. Ooh, power 2 on a book. That's pretty good. Some rotten flesh, an enchanted golden apple, and a saddle. Let's go ahead and take the rest of this loot too. We got string and pumpkin seeds, plus a little bit of coal. In the second chest, we have a regular golden apple, the cat music disc, gunpowder, redstone, and some of the other usual stuff. So with the discovery of this new zombie dungeon, this spawner right here up on the surface, we could make an even closer XP farm if we wanted to. But for now, we can always go down underground and use the XP farm that we already built. All right, let's just do a little bit more enchanting to end the episode here. I've got my levels back up to 39. Let's see what we can get on a book. Impaling 4. On a pickaxe, efficiency 4. And on a bow, unbreaking 3. So it's got to be either the bow or the pickaxe. Let's go ahead and do the bow. Okay, power 4 and unbreaking. That's not bad. Still not what I'm trying to get, which is infinity. Can I get infinity? No, power 4 on a bow again. On a book, power 4 as well, and on a pickaxe, silk touch. Yes, okay, that's one of the enchantments I was looking for. Silk touch and efficiency 4 on a pickaxe is perfect. And let's see what we can get. I think we can do 2 more enchantments. Oh, unbreaking 3 on a book. It's got to be unbreaking 3 on a book, right? There's no way. Yeah, unbreaking 3 on a bow is not quite as good as the book. Go ahead and enchant the book. I get 1 more level 30 enchantment here. Power 4 or sharpness 3. It's got to be power 4. And that's all we got was just power 4. So we got a good enchantment there. Silk touch. Unbreaking 3 on a book is really good. I think we already have one of those, so that makes 2. And I'll have to get my levels back up before I can do any more enchanting. But at least I have a couple good pickaxes now. We've got this one here with the unbreaking and mending. And maybe we'll combine it with the silk touch. I'm not sure if I want to do that quite yet. Let's see if we can put together a bow real quick. I want a power 5 with flame on it and unbreaking 3. So let's go ahead and combine these 2 bows. And then we'll save these ones until we can get infinity. So I'm going to use the anvil and a few more levels here. Is 9 levels the cheapest I can get? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and switch those back around. So this is going to be a power 5 flame, unbreaking 3 bow, no infinity, no punch. But that's the best we can do for now. Let's go ahead and take it. And we'll put away our lapis. I think we'll carry this bow around for a little while. I don't really have a lot of arrows, I think. Yeah, only 11. So we're not going to be able to get much use out of the bow until we get a few more arrows. But, you know, those will come in time, and so will infinity on a bow. So until the next episode, thanks for watching. This has been Outnumbered from the Club House SMP server.